18, 1 through 13, expounded. The NRSV says, "The one who lives alone is self-indulgent, showing contempt for all who have sound judgment. And a fool takes no pleasure in understanding." Sometimes they get isolated and they just live for themselves, and that's not good. A fool takes no pleasure in understanding, but only in expressing one's own personal opinion. King James, verse 1, through desire, a person, having separated themselves, seeks and intermeddles with all wisdom. In the Passion Translation for verse 1, an unfriendly person isolates himself and seems to care only about his own issues, for his contempt of sound judgment makes him a recluse. Verse 2, senseless people find no pleasure in acquiring true wisdom, for all they want to do is impress you with what they know. When wickedness comes, contempt also comes, and with dishonor comes disgrace. The words of a wise man's mouth are as deep waters, like a fresh spring where crystal clear waters are received. And the fountain of wisdom is like a gushing, flowing stream. It is horrific when judges show, or anyone shows favor to the guilty. It is equally horrific when people deprive the innocent of justice. Do not falsely accuse the righteous. A fool's lips enter into contention and arguments and strife, and his mouth calls for strokes. The fool speaks and brings strife and invites a beating for himself. The mouth of fools are their ruin, and their lips are a snare to themselves and to their own souls. The words of a whisperer are like wounds that go down to the inner parts of the body. A whisperer is also a gossiper. Can be. They whisper about different people's business. He also that is slothful in his work, lazy, is very similar to the one that is a great waster, and they even waste their life away. The name of the Lord, which represents the love and character of the Lord, is a strong tower. The righteous, the lovers of God, those who do good, run to it and are safe. The rich man's wealth is their strong city. It gives them an imagination that their own wealth is like a high wall. Verse 12, a person's haughty spirit brings him destruction, and a humble spirit brings honor. A person's heart is most proud when their downfall is most near, and humility comes before honor. The Lord will lift you up in His timing, and that timing is after the humility comes. If you give an answer to a matter before you hear it, it is foolish and shameful. Listen before you speak, for to speak before you've heard the facts will bring humiliation. That's it. I want to show you a book I'm reading, Successful Praying. And one of the, not in this book, but a different sermon I listened to on praying, said that prayer is helping get our hearts attuned to God's heart, more so than trying to hear direction of which way to go in life. Prayer is to help our hearts become like the heart of the Father, loving, kind, and caring.